What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Katana, back at you again. Sorry. Oh, man, today's my birthday. It's March 24th. It's Saturday, nice day, sunny, somewhat clear skies, nice, good weather, a little bit windy, but, you know, I'm not trying to be a weatherman and things like that. But I just want to say that I want to thank everybody who's wished me happy birthday through Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, all the social media outlets, friends from high school, friends and family. You know, I appreciate everybody who's wished me a happy birthday. But I'm really actually sad. You would think that, you know, I would be all excited and happy and have a party and just live it up and things like that because it's your birthday, because a lot of people live for their birthday. But to be honest with you guys, I'm not really happy. I'm kind of sad, actually. And you wonder why I'm sad? Well, I know this motor vlog and, you know, motorcycles and everybody does a lot of stuff and, you know, it's about bike life and all that, and which is I do that on my channel. Most of the time I do talk about motorcycles. I talk about, you know, things like that. But I just want to kind of talk about something a little bit different because, you know, putting yourself out on social media and putting yourself out to the world to see your vulnerability, your shortcomings, your things that are not always happy and good, that's life. And I don't want to be a type of person where I'm fake, where, you know, every day I'm on there like, hi, yes, I'm having a great time. I'm out here riding my motorcycle, I'm having a good day, I'm just riding. You know, sometimes there's things that's on my mind or things that happen in my life that are really tragic or I'm sad. And I'm sharing this with y'all. I'm sharing this with y'all because I feel like I want to be as real as I can be on my channel. And not every day is all happy-go-lucky or every day is all fun and dandy. I have my struggles and stuff like that too with life and things that happen. And, you know, I feel like I want to make this video to try to just say to you that you know, there's things that happen in my life and I'm not afraid to share some of these things. So you're wondering why I'm sad on my birthday. Well, normally, you know, growing up, I never was really into birthdays. Well, I was into birthdays, but I never really got the presents I wanted as a kid. You know, I always got stuff like underwear or clothes and stuff like that. You know, stuff that parents should normally give you to live without it being a present to you. But as I've grown up, and I've bought for my children, I understand all the things, you know, that my parents did for me, and I've taken, you know, perspective of like, now I see it like, wow, they did a lot for me. And that's what I'm kind of sad about. Well, not kind of, but I am sad about it because this is the first year that my mom is not with me. You know, my mom, you know, gave me birth. My mom did the best she can raising me. You know, she was a great mom. I took for granted how loving she was toward me, and I really miss her. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, she's been in my life a lot, you know, and there's been a time where I didn't talk to her for like 3 or 4 years, and it's not like she did something to me, like hurt me or anything like that, or really did something bad to me. I was just ready to be outdoor and grow up and be, you know, on my own and do what I want to do without having my mom always, you know, bothering and pestering me. And now that she's not here, I really miss her. I miss the things she did for me. I miss that I can just pick up the phone and just call her when I feel like it. I miss her guidance and her wisdom. I miss the things that she even did that got on my nerves. I would gladly take all those things with me if I could, because she is part of who I am today. She has made me a better man. She's made me a better person. And And you know, the thing is I see this every day. I wake up and I think about her, and she just passed away back in June, and I'm still haven't really dealt with my feelings about it, because I've been pushing them to the side, I've been pushing them away, been doing other things, keep myself busy and things like that, or just sitting around doing nothing and just wasting my life away because I'm just kind of depressed. But it's not like a depressed that like, oh, I'm gonna go kill myself, but it's just a depressed like, I just feel really sad. And you know, the thing is like, when you lose someone special like that, you can't ever replace them. And I don't want her to be replaced. And I look at like pictures on my Facebook of her, or I, you know, talk to my dad about her and stuff like that. And you know, my mom was an incredible woman. And she really did a lot for me. And I just miss her, guys. I mean, I just really miss my mom. And I regretted all those years I didn't talk to her because of my selfishness and being hard-headed. Now, one of the good things about this, though, is after meeting my wife, you know, I saw how my wife was with her family. I saw how, even though her family got on her nerves, or her family, you know, hurt her or did things, she always was there for them, or she's always there for them and doing stuff for them, regardless of whatever they do to her. And so, like, as soon as I got married, I literally just reached out to my mom and just started talking to her. And I would talk to her more and more. She came to my wedding and things like that. And, you know, I talked to her maybe like once a week. I would call my mom and talk to her. And before she died, I was able to repair that relationship with her. And it was all thanks to my wife. I mean, not to say that I wouldn't repair it, but my wife was like one of the main people striving to get me and my mom back together. And I am so thankful that I have a wonderful woman in my life that does that, that did that for me. You know, and no, my wife is not my mother, and she's not replacing my mother. But what I see of her is I see a lot of my mom through my wife. I'm talking about like qualities and things like that. But you know, the thing is like she has helped me go through these things in life, and has like made me a better man too, because I don't know what I would have done if my mom would have died and I was in the same situation where I didn't talk to her for all those years. I don't know if I could have really like handled that situation. I don't know what would have happened. But I'm just really glad that I repaired my relationship before she died. I'm glad that I've gotten a lot closer to my father. And, you know, I'm about to go see him in a couple of weeks. But I just want to tell everybody is, look, if you have a mother, father, sister, brother, somebody who's close to you like that, don't take for granted the time. Don't take for granted that they'll always be here. If you are not talking to your family and there's a way to work things out, then please work things out. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, guys, that's all you have. You only have one mother, you only have one father, you only have one sister, unless you got multiple sisters or brothers, but you have only one of these people in your lives. And once they're gone, they're gone. You can't do nothing about it. You can't bring them back. You can't replace them. You think you can replace them, but you can't. And you're going to regret it. I'm telling you. You might not feel it now. You might not feel it later, but eventually you'll feel guilty that you could have repaired the relationship before someone passed away. And, you know, my mom didn't die of like some kind of like, tragic like car accident, or just was taken from me, you know, in a blink of an eye. She was having trouble. She had the bypass surgery like years ago, and she was having issues. And now that, you know, years later, she was having problems with her gallbladder. It had to be removed, and it's just a lot of complications after that, years after that. And it just took a toll on her where she couldn't eat, and she was really, really skinny, and it was just really sad. So I just like, okay. Alright, I'm back. So guys, just, you know, make amends on your relationships with people you care about and you love, because you never know. Life is short. Like, my mom passed away. You know, anybody could pass away on a motorcycle. Just life in general. You know, I just wish she was here. You know, I wish I could just talk to her. I wish I could just hold her one last time. I wish I could just say, Mom, I'm sorry for all the things I've said and done and things like that. You know, I just wish I could just give her those last few messages. You know, I pray, you know, that she hears me, and I pray that she, you know, understands that how much I miss her. And I bet you she does. You know, I know she does. And another good thing too is that, you know, I've been in a much stronger relationship with my dad. You know, because I don't want my dad to think he's by himself now. I mean, my parents were married for, oh gosh, almost over 40 years or so, I'd have to say. Oh, wait a minute, no. Yeah, like almost 45 years. So now that she's gone, you know, he's just by himself. You know, my sister's there, but she's busy with her and her 4 kids. So it's kind of like, you know, she's busy, and I'm in Atlanta. My parents are in Texas, so, you know, sometimes it's hard for me to get there. But, you know, every time I can get a chance, I'm on my way to see them. It's just really sad. So I know on my birthday I'm supposed to be happy and thankful for, you know, my day of life and things like that. But I miss the person who gave me that life. You know, these times like this really just makes it hard for me to deal with it sometimes. But you know what? I'm glad I have that pain, because at least having that pain is when I remember her the most. You know, I've said it before, and I know, and if no one's seen the video, you know, one of my sweetest memories of my mom is riding on a Can-Am. I had borrowed a friend's Can-Am, and so yeah, I borrowed a friend's, okay. Well, I borrowed a friend's Can-Am one time, because my mom wanted to ride on the back of a motorcycle, and I really didn't feel comfortable riding her on the back of my Ninja, you know, and this is before I had my Gold Wing. And I was like, you know, it's kind of awkward. And I was like, well, let me ask a friend of mine who had a Can-Am. You know, he had one of those sport touring ones with the, you know, luggage rack and things like that. So, you know, it had a back to it and everything. So, you know, he let me borrow it. And while riding, my mom, you know, she had a really good time. She loved it. She literally, like, reached up to me, you know, and kind of talked to me. She said, son, you know, this is one of the best times I've ever had, you know, riding with you and things like that. And, you know, that just made my heart melt. I mean, I didn't know how much it would, that one gesture, one thing she said impact me, but it really hit me hard. And I will always remember that. And that's why I got the Gold Wing. People wonder, you know, why do I have this Gold Wing with a trike kit and this, that, and the other? Because after that one little ride with my mom, and she said she loved riding with me, I literally went and got a Gold Wing and a trike kit. And unfortunately, she didn't live long enough to come back down here to ride it with me. So, you know, I'm really sad about that. But that ride, honestly, it actually costed me like almost $500, because when I went to take the bike back to the guy who, my friend who owned it, some issue happened with it, and I felt like I should pay half of whatever happened, even though it wasn't my fault, even though it was something maintenance that he should have taken care of. I still felt like it was my obligation, because it was in my possession that it broke. So that's what I did. I paid half of the repair cost for it. It was expensive, but it was worth it. And I'll tell you what, spending that money on my mom was well worth it. So that was a very expensive ride, but you know what? Like I said, for my mom, it was well worth it. I would, if I had to do it again, I would so do it again. Yeah, and the thing is, when I see people now, like friends and things like that, and see how they treat their mother and stuff, I actually get kind of upset because I'm like, I wish my mom was here. You know, I wish I had to go through some of the things you go through, because I would love to just be able to talk to my mom. But again, that's just me, and I just want everybody to know that, you know, you just love your mom. Give your mom a hug today, tomorrow, whenever you see her. Tell your mom you love her. Tell your father, anybody you love, tell them that you love them, because you never know. You might not see the next day, or they might not see the next day.